this video, I'm going to be summarizing the building permit application process. Every building permit application must go through these series of tasks in ePlans prior to an application being approved. You cannot move on to the next step until you have completed the current step, and you cannot jump forward or jump back to previous tasks. All of these must be done sequentially in the order shown. All of these are known as tasks in ePlans. Throughout the workflow, some tasks are assigned to the applicant and others are completed by staff. This color-coded flowchart indicates who is responsible for each task. The pink tasks are tasks completed by the applicant. The first step in the process is to submit the request in ePlans. This step consists of completing the online application form and paying the administrative fee. Upon successful completion of their admin payment, the applicant will be provided with an application request confirmation that includes a temporary project number known as the request number. The applicant will receive an email notifying them that they have to complete the applicant upload task. At this point, the applicant is required to upload the necessary drawings and documents that depict the construction that they are proposing. Once they have uploaded all of the necessary information, they complete the task and receive a confirmation email. The workflow will then proceed to the next step, which is pre-screen review. At this stage, staff will conduct a preliminary review to determine if all of the necessary drawings and documents have been provided and if they are of sufficient quality. If there are any issues with the submission, staff will add comments indicating what additional or revised information is required. These deficiencies are stored in the project status report in ePlans, which is available to the applicant. After adding comments, staff will send the applicant a pre-screen corrections task to address the outstanding issues. The applicant will be notified that they have a task and will have to log into ePlans to view the deficiencies and provide the requested information. Once the applicant has uploaded the requested information, they will complete the task and the workflow will move back to pre-screen review. Once again, the applicant will receive a confirmation email upon completing their task. On the second pre-screen review, staff will determine if their comments have been satisfied. If the deficiencies have not been satisfied, it will be sent back for another pre-screen corrections task. Once all of the pre-screen comments have been sufficiently addressed, staff will clear the comments and accept the request. At this time, the workflow will move ahead to fee payment to collect the amount outstanding identified during pre-screen review. The applicant will get an email notification advising them of the outstanding amount and instructing them to log into ePlans to make the payment. Once the payment is successful, the applicant will receive another confirmation email that the task has been completed. The workflow will move ahead to the Create Application task in ePlans. At the time the application is created, the project in ePlans is converted from the request number to the application number. The applicant will receive an email notifying them that their project number has been updated. The application will then be circulated to all of the necessary review groups. A department review task will be created for each of the staff members assigned to this application. At this time, reviewers are determining if they can approve the application within the scope of their review. For example, building, mechanical, and plumbing reviewers are reviewing the proposal to confirm if it meets the requirements of the Ontario Building Code. One of the main objectives of this is to determine if the proposal is safe. Zoning will review the proposal to determine if it meets the zoning bylaw requirements that identify things such as setbacks, building height and size requirements. Once the file is circulated for review, the applicant will receive an email notification advising them that the review has started. Each of the reviewers will indicate a review status of either approved or withheld. If a reviewer has withheld the application, they will add review comments indicating what additional information is required in order to approve the application. Once all of the circulated reviewers have completed their task, staff will assess the status of each reviewer and determine if a resubmission is required to address their comments or if the application can be approved. An application can only be approved once all of the required reviewers have approved their portion of the application. If the application has been withheld by one or more reviewer, the applicant will receive an email notification advising them that they have an applicant resubmit task that they need to complete. The email instructs the applicant to log into ePlans to read the review comments, upload the information requested, and respond to each comment. The comments typically identify the need for revised or additional information. Once the applicant has completed the applicant resubmit task, they will receive a confirmation email. The workflow will then move forward to resubmit received, where staff will assess the uploaded information to determine if it meets the resubmission criteria. If the resubmission is not acceptable, they will reject it back to the applicant with comments indicating what the issue was. If the resubmission is rejected, the applicant will get a specific email notifying them that their resubmission was not accepted. The applicant will then have to address the concern and complete their resubmit task again. If staff are satisfied that the resubmission is acceptable, the file will go back to the withheld reviewers to review the new information and update their review status accordingly. Once all of the reviewers have completed their review statuses will be assessed once again. If all of the review groups have now approved it, the file is eligible for approval. Staff will then issue the permit and stamp the necessary drawings and documents. They will also upload additional approval documents such as the permit and final fee report. Once the drawings and documents are stamped, the applicant will receive an email notifying them that their application has been approved. They can then open their project in ePlans and download the items from the approved folder. The application is now considered a permit. All of the approved drawings will have the City of Mississauga approved stamp on them, indicating the application number and the approval date. Inspectors will attend the site to conduct inspections and confirm that construction is proceeding in accordance with the drawings that we approved. Applicants are required to notify us when they are ready for inspections. To do this, they use our Schedule Inspections tool on our website. Inspections are not scheduled through ePlans.